Hey fam, welcome back. So we are all up in each other's grills today, girl, because today is video number 2 of our Colourpop Rainbow Series. So today I did create a look using the Just My Luck palette. I know when I did the Blue Moon palette, y'all said y'all couldn't wait for the next one, so I wanted to prioritize this, especially since our Shop My Stash scavenger hunt for this week has fewer eyeshadow palettes. So I actually have some time to play with some other products. If you guys are interested in seeing how I came up with this very green look, go ahead and stay tuned. Also, I just want to go ahead and apologize for my appearance today. I literally started this first thing in the morning because I actually have another video I want to shoot today that's completely different and should be, hopefully, pretty funny. Obs, my hair is a mess. I'm just wearing a t-shirt. Nah, I mean. But I wanted to go ahead and take a crack at this green palette today. I was a little nervous, but I'm happy with how it came out. I think it's pretty creative and different. So I hope you guys will enjoy this one. So I am starting out with my brows done and my eyes primed. For primer, I am using the Balm Priming Is Everything that I received from Try Beauty Box. And for my brows, I did use the Urban Decay Brow Blade, the new Patrick Ta for Brows, which is the tinted brow wax, and then my Benefit Gimme Brow as my brow mascara. So we will be using the Just My Luck palette today. It's my first time trying this, so we'll be trying it together. I kind of have a rough idea of what I would like to do, but we'll see how the look evolves. So this is our palette. It is a green palette with a little brown in the corner. I think it's a green brown though. And we are going to be using this for our eye look today. So I recently tried a look on my channel, which was more of like a smoky eye, and I want to try that with this look today, just so we don't have like a similar look to the Blue Moon palette. So I'm going in with a flat brush. This is the JH41 from Jaclyn Hill and Morphe. And we are going to start with the color Mo Bamba here at the bottom. I just want to start by packing this all over the lid. I did not set my primer. I'm just going right in with the shadows. I'm going to try a smoky green look today. And what I'm basically trying to do is just kind of carve out my lid with the shimmery hunter green and just kind of packing and dragging that color in little movements because I want this color all over my lid. The shade did have quite a bit of kick up in the pan. We're just continuing to pack this on the lid. We're just kind of shaping this eyelid. Okay, so now that we have that color all laid down on the lid, we are going to go in with our next shade. I'm going to go in with more of a fluffy brush, and I'm going to grab this shade right here, Act Natural. And what I want to do is just kind of start to buff this, picking up a little bit on this brush, and I'm just going to start moving this along the edges of that smoky lid we created. I basically just want to kind of blend this into a gradient. Then I'm going to tap into our lightest green up here. This is the shade Chances Are, and I'm going to go with this fluffy brush. This is by Cleonad. And I'm going to grab a little bit of that green, and I just want to really buff this out. I'm going to go in next with this smaller blending brush, and I just want to grab this dark green again and just kind of define my crease a little bit. This is again Act Natural, just to kind of emphasize that gradient. Just want to bring in a little bit more of that first color we used, Mo Bamba. I just want to deepen that a little bit right here. And I think I'm going to do like a spotlight in the middle of my lid. So I'm going to try to cut my crease with this Pro Conceal LA Girl concealer. I just want like a little bit of a strip in the middle. Okay, then over that spot we carved out, I'm going to take this fluffy brush and grab a little bit of this Mary Jane shade in the center. I just want to tap this over where we cut. Then going back in with our little kind of blending-y brush, I'm going to grab a little bit more of our original shade and just kind of blend these together. And I'm hoping for like a spotlight effect. I'm just working the lighter green and the deeper green together. Then I'm just going to repeat the same steps on the other side, and then we'll continue. Okay, so I finished my other eye. I'm not crazy about this look so far, but I'm hoping we can kind of pull it together. I'm going to do the rest of my face, then we'll be back for more green. Okay, so then for the lower lash line, I think I'm going to try this Kiss My Haas shade. I'm just picking up on this kind of fluffy Alamar Cosmetics brush, and I'm just going to start this in the lower lash line. I want this to be a little bit more blown out. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Then I'm going to go back with my Cleonad fluffy brush and tap back into Chances Are. And I just want to buff out this lower lash line. Then on this little pencil brush, I want to grab Act Natural. I just want to keep this a little closer to the lash line. And I'm going to go back with that Cleonad brush with just the product that we have on the brush already and just kind of buff this out. Then I just want to take this brush again and grab a little bit more of that pigment Mary Jane in the center of the palette. And I want to try spraying my brush. See if I can foil this a bit. And I'm just using the Catrice Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Fixing Spray. I just want to see if I can get a little bit more intensity from this Mary Jane shade. And it does seem that the spray did help. This just allows us to get a bit more opacity out of this shade. I also want to take this on the lower lash line, just here in the center, and stipple in some of that green. Spray my brush again. I just want to press this into the lower lash line, just here in the center, right under my iris. Then I'm going to blend again. Then moving into my waterline, I want to use this Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Electric Daisy. I'm also going to go with this kind of teal shade. It's like a minty green called Kiss and Teal. And I want this on the lower lash line. It's a little bit more blue, but I don't have any green mascara. Then for my inner corner, I want to use the shade Olive View. And I'm just picking it up on this Alamar flat shader brush. It's got kind of like a pointed tip. I am going to spray this as well. I'm just going to hit my inner corner with this and drag that into the lower lash line. Do the same thing on the other side. I also want to use my The Bull pigment from Colourpop and Kathleen Lights, a collab they did probably about a year ago now. And I've never used this pigment, so I definitely want to make good use of it while we're doing this crazy eyeshadow look. And just like we did last time, I'm just going to spray the inside of the cap with some setting spray so I can mix this into like a liquid pigment. Then I'm going to use a little thin liner brush and see if I can create a liquid liner with this. For my highlighter, I'm going to use the Jeffree Star Liquid Frost, and this is in the shade Expensive. Put some on the back of my hand, just a little bit. I'm just going to tap this in. Okay, and then we'll work this on the other side as well. Then I'm going to go back with my sponge and just see if I can kind of press this in. Not loving this on my skin. It looks like a bruise. I'm going to tap into the Moonchild from ABH and grab some Lucky Clover here and see if I can make this a little bit better. I'm just going to press this into the skin, and I want to add a little bit to my nose. I also want to pop a bit of this highlight into my inner corner. That was definitely what was missing. And I just want to go under my brows as well with this green, just for fun. Just blend it with my Cleonot brush that had our lightest shade, just so I can kind of like marry these two. I'm going to spray my face and see where we're at. Then for our final step, we are going to go with the Jeffree Star Mistletoe liquid lipstick. Then for one fun final step, I'm going to tap into the BoxyCharm palette, and I want to grab this Swipe Up shade. And some mascara. And I'm just using the Luminous False Fiber Lash Mascara from L'Oreal. I also want to go along my lash line with this dark green liner from Colourpop called The Hills. And I just want to kind of like try to line just right above my lashes. Not sure if this is actually doing anything, but I'm hoping it's giving me a slight bit of darkness right by my lash line. So this is my look using the Just My Luck palette. I'd love to know what you guys think. I'm not sure how I feel about this palette. I really thought I would like it a lot more than I did. As much as I love green, I just wasn't sure about the tones. They were a little minty, like slightly like blue toned for my liking. I think I like a more like warm tone green, like grungy, olivey greens, more than these kind of like Kelly greens and like more, I guess, coal greens. I'm not really sure, but I think the look turned out really cool. I'm glad I did something different than last time. I'm going to do like a whole different eye shape and use different techniques. I really like the mistletoe liquid lipstick, and I like the way that the swipe up shade from the BoxyCharm palette looks over top of it. I had kind of like a vision for this and I wasn't sure if it would work, and I really like the way it turned out. So I would love to hear your guys' thoughts down in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think of this green look using the Just My Luck palette, and I'll be back with another Colourpop Rainbow Series look ASAP. I mean, I love you guys so much. Until the next video. Bye.